Hey folks, Vic here with your weekly trade video for Friday, December the 20th, 2024. 5 more days till the big fella shows up, hopefully. And before we begin, I just want to take this opportunity to wish all of you and your families a very Merry Christmas, a safe, healthy, and happy holiday season. Okay, and just so you know, this is going to be the final weekly trade video for 2024, but I'll be back in January, of course. Last week, I showed how to use a line chart to make it really easy and logical to uncover levels of support resistance. And in today's video, I'm going to show you an example of how you can find a scalp trade using the proper time frame combinations, of course, that we use for scalping. Scalping isn't something that Darko teaches. It's not his thing. But what he teaches can be applied to any style of trading alike, including scalping. Okay, so if you like this video, you know what? You could give me an early Christmas present by hitting the like button. I would really appreciate that. It'd be my greatest gift. All right? How easy is that, right? Thank you. Okay, let me show you the process for finding this great little scalp setup. So let's take a look at this trade, this scalp trade that's set up on the Aussie-Swiss pair today, which was December the 17th, 2024. And first of all, you should always, of course, do a higher time frame analysis and see what's going on, even on the weekly chart. And I know it's a scalp, and we don't use the weekly chart for scalping. It's just a general big picture view of what's going on. This move down here like this, where we close below all of this down here, that's negative. Okay, this is all corrective action within that move down. And on the daily chart, okay, this move here was like saying that was the same move, super negative. And so this is all corrective action within the daily move, and you can see it struggling here, and now we're starting to make lower lows and all that. This line, okay, last week I showed how to use a line chart for putting support resistance lines in. Let's put one on here. I had this line actually down here originally because there was a touch point here and here. I'll do it again here so you can see what I've done. So I put it like here, and I noticed it touched here and here and then here. So I was looking at that one, put this back to a candlestick chart. I went down to the 4-hour chart to see if I can fine tune that a little bit. And so if we put the 4-hour chart on here and we put the line chart on, now things change a little bit. You see how we have a level here? So move this up here a little bit. So now you have a level here, and it didn't look like, well, it touched it here and then here a little bit. So there's been reaction around, and by the way, it's right around the figure level of 5,700, which is significant, these round figures. But this level in here, by the way, if I put the candlestick on, and obviously you could touch it here and here, and came up and touched it today, and I'm going to show you that in a minute here. Look at this. See how the wick came down and touched it? So the line chart is so useful for that. And when it touched it here, there was even a bounce off of it. Then it went down, and that old support acted as resistance, continuing on down. This advanced market flow is down. Advanced market flow is such a powerful concept, and boy, I tell you, you'd be well advised to learn that. It just will help you, and no matter what kind of trading you're doing, it's good for any kind of trading. This is a scalp. You could use it for micro scalping, for position trading, anything you want, but it really works well. Something that Darko developed. In any event, this advanced market flow is down. We come up, we retest this level. Look at the bounces off of it. What do you do when it gets here? We don't know. See, don't try to predict. When it hits these levels, what we need to see is evidence that it's going to go back down again. Okay? You could take this as what's called a set and forget trade because of the fact that you're trading in alignment with all the time frames. But in this case, you got to have a reasonable place for your stop loss. That's fine. You can do that. What there was in this was a real obvious trade. Was today, this is on, like I say, what is it, December the 17th, 2024. When it hit this level, look at this. It went down like this. It came all the way up, closed above all this, and went all the way down and closed below this low. That's significant. This is called a swing break rotation. And the way that Darko teaches them is just to sell the 62% retracement right here. And you can go for 79%. You could miss it. You'd have to give it, like this is at 56.96 or so. You'd have to take a pip off it, and so, but just do it consistently. Just don't do it because it had justified the move down here. Figure out in advance where you're going to sell. This is a very low volatility pair. Like from this, if you sell it at the 62%, you don't need more than like a 11 pip risk, for a scalp. And this has been up about a 4-to-1 reward risk trade so far today. And I tell you something, the beauty of this is that when you take a trade like this, you're trading in alignment with the bigger time frame trends, and that's where you get these kind of moves. There's a 4-to-1 reward risk or close to it as a scalp trade, so that's pretty powerful. And when you're only risking 10 or 11 pips, you can trade lots of lots and still keep your overall account risk very small. So hope that makes sense and you like that. Let me know in the comments. Love to hear from you. So there you go. I hope that made sense and that you can see the power in using both the line chart together with Darko's advanced market flow. Really, really good stuff. Once again, all the very best of the holiday season to all of you. Darko and I deeply, deeply appreciate your patronage and look forward to providing more content and, of course, working with our students in their development toward becoming a consistently profitable Stage 4 trader. Thank you so much, everyone. Happy holidays to you and your families. Take care.